Is iTunes dead? Is Apple's ecosystem going to the dark side? This is everything that was announced at WWDC 2019 Keynote. First on the announcements was TVOS. It took another note from Netflix in adding multi-user support. So now your mom, your dad, your sister, and you can all watch on your own profiles. This also brings new suggestions for each person and persona. TVOS is going to have Apple Arcade. And not only is it going to have it, but you can play your favorite games with your favorite types of controllers. It includes support for Xbox One controllers and PlayStation controllers. In other gaming news, we got a peek at Minecraft's AR experience called Minecraft Earth. This is where you can actually implement yourself through motion capture into these games, into these experiences. Now during the demo, it didn't go quite as planned, but we really like the possibilities for this game. With WatchOS 6, we got a lot of incremental updates to the operating system. The biggest one, the App Store is coming to your watch. You can now directly download apps on your Apple Watch. A really big improvement is the Health app. Apple introduced cycle tracking. This is something that Samsung's been doing for a while. They unveiled a while ago, and Apple's finally catching up. In honor of Pride Month, Apple unveiled a new Pride watch band and watch face. We got our first look at iOS 13. The biggest upgrade? It's now available in dark mode. Dark mode is something we've been seeing for a while in other places. A lot of people like dark mode because it really takes the strain off your eyes. Apple's finally catching up to everyone else and doing our eyes a favor. I'm really happy about dark mode because I already use it. I use it on apps like Twitter, Bleacher Report, and so on, and it's really nice that Apple's finally catching up and my entire ecosystem on my phone will be in dark mode, saving my eyes a whole lot of strain. iOS 13 is going to be faster at loading your apps and updating your phone. Not only is it going to update your phone faster, but it's going to do it with less storage. That's a big problem whenever you update a new iOS system. It takes up a lot of your phone's memory. This is not the case. With iOS 13, it's going to take up 60% less storage. With iOS 13, Apple finally adopted the swipe keyboard. Other keyboards have been doing this for years. Now within the iOS keyboard, you can actually go and swipe and type out the word you want. Apple Maps got a much needed update, and we're really excited about it. I use Apple Maps all the time, and they finally added Look Around. Look Around is essentially Google's Street View. The only difference though is it's a lot more seamless, a lot smoother, so you can navigate the Street View a lot easier. We've all installed new apps on our phone, and those apps a lot of times ask us to sign in with a social media account, something like sign in with Facebook or sign in with Google. Well, now Apple has joined the movement and offering sign in with Apple. This is a lot like those other sign-ins, but it's supposed to be a lot more secure and it doesn't track you at all. With sign in with Apple, you can create a random email address rather than giving your personal one. So if you start getting spam too much, you can turn it on or off however you like. Have you ever taken a video on your iPhone and wanted to rotate it? I'm sure you have. Well, Apple has finally introduced that capability. All of the photo editing abilities that you've had before, you're going to be able to do those same things to video. One area where Apple's ahead of the curve compared to everyone else is sharing audio. They do this a few different ways. One, audio sharing, and two, handoff. Audio sharing is where you tap your phone to someone else's phone and they can hear the same song that you're listening to through their AirPods. Handoff is where, let's say you're listening to a podcast in your car and you want to continue listening to it at home. Well, walk through the door, tap your phone to your HomePod, and you can keep listening seamlessly. For years, Apple's been repurposing iOS for iPads. Well, today it finally got its own operating system. Some of the new features with it are better multitasking. The pencil's better. You can plug a thumb drive or your camera directly into it. One feature that people have been wanting for a long time, but still isn't available, is the ability to use your mouse. We've been waiting 6 years for a new Mac Pro, and today, we got a cheese grater. The Mac Pro may not be beautiful, but it packs a lot of brains and a lot of brawn. It does things that no other Mac have done before, and it's Apple's most powerful Mac ever created. This thing doesn't just edit video, it can run 3 8K streams at the same time. And not only can it run 3 8K, but it can run 12 4K streams at the same time as well. It's not only great for video editing, it's really good for sound editing as well. Within Logic, you can have up to 1,000 tracks at once. That's freaking insane. Who's gonna ever do that? I don't know. Along with the new Mac Pro, we got a new display. We have the Pro Display XDR, and the XDR stands for Extreme Dynamic Range. This display has the same hideous cheese grater look, but it's extremely powerful. It's a 32-inch LCD screen with 6K Retina display. The screen is extremely bright, matching brightnesses from high-end quality TVs. If one display isn't enough for you, you can have up to 6 screens for a total mega-desk workstation. The Mac Pro will be out later this fall and starts at $6,000. Now, if you want the display as well, that's going to start at $5,000. And that's not even including the stand. The stand is $1,000. So I don't know about you guys, but mine's going to be leaned up against the wall on my desk. We got a Mac OS update today. Apple went away from the Mojave Desert and went to the coast of California, introducing Mac OS Catalina. They introduced Find My. This is a combination of Find My Device and Find My Friends. One of the great features with this update is that Find My Mac can find your laptop even when it's offline. A new feature in Mac OS is screen time. So not only can you monitor how much time you're spending on your phone, but you can also do the same for your laptop. If you don't want to shell out $5,000 for a new Pro display, Apple introduced Sidecar, where you can use your iPad as your second screen. With the new Mac OS update, iTunes is dead. But fortunately, its features will live on through Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Apple TV. All of these updates are going to be available in the fall. If you can't wait that long, the public beta is going to be available in July. What was your favorite announcement from Apple's WWDC 2019? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Riley Wynn with Digital Trends, and thanks for watching.